Bacon! Bacon, 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 bacon. Bacon, 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 bacon. Bacon, 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 bacon. Bacon, bacon.
Whoops. I hit the wrong button to go. How you doing, everybody? I'm Scrufdog. Welcome to the stream. How is your weekend going? We have a lot of people here already. What's going on, everybody? We had the early crew. Well, as early as they could get, considering I thought I posted the stream on Thursday, but apparently I didn't. So, yeah, I'm sorry for the late posting. You can tell it went late because there was the sudden stream of pictures and everybody. Zap Sparky. 14 months with the Goofballs. Very nice, very nice. But let's see, we had Gassy Masher, Franco Walker, Phil in the Kitchen. The other Frankie, Joe Rush, Phil in the Kitchen. I feel like I'm Gas Masher. Frankie, Phil in the Kitchen, Joe Rush, Frankie 78. Yeah, okay. Let's see, Zen Zinger was in there somewhere. Just saw that name fly by. Zap Sparky, what's up? Kevin Hardesty, our queen, Liz Edwards is here. Haven't seen you in a moment. Good to have you back. The Woofler is warming up over there. What's up, Benji? How are you? Oh, nobody likes being blue. That's sad color. I do have, this is new and orange. I have orange tape from an Amazon box. I guess I own it, but it's going to be donating it to recycling so that it can travel around the world for 2 years and just get burned anyway. What's up, BigClive? Hang about. Okay, let's see. Dutch Taurus, what's going on? Had some nice pre-weekend fireworks by SpaceX. Yeah, we did a little live stream. A few people showed up. Got to watch that. We didn't. Apparently, I ended just as the videos of the Starship raining down were coming in, or I would have shared some of those. But definitely a nice fireworks display for the ship coming down the wrong way. You sleep a lot in the wintertime, says Liz. That's fine. Whatever works for you, you do your thing. What's up, Electron? Mouse in the house. Weasley Box, how are you? All hopped up on them goofballs. Yeah, we got a couple of goofballs hanging out here. Let's see. Why don't we start with a toast? Actually, I had some toast this morning. It was really nice. Why don't we toast to, fuck it, SpaceX. Good job, good attempt. The catch was awesome and smooth, and I guess you'll figure out the rest later. So, cheers to actually SpaceX and just space exploration in general. Cheers. Zane, 15 months. Appreciate the long-term support. You got a new freeze pipe DNA coil pipe coming Wednesday. Oh, very nice. I know what you're talking about. I was going to try and design a like a coily bong kind of deal with my 3D printer, but I never finished it. It's still there. And I got a feeling it's probably good I waited, because part of it does kind of really want a clear printout, and the clear stuff is getting clearer. So hopefully that'll work out. What's up, Rasher? Man was not on the moon. Come on. Oh, well, I mean, not directly. I mean, there was a spacesuit in between him and the moon. I mean, I guess. See, that's the. Let me tell you one thing. Moon landing. Spacesuits in general. Like, yes, I get you're supposed to pee in the spacesuit. I guess most of them, maybe not all of them. Right. Like, okay, more messages. Like, I get that. But I'm going to tell you what. As a dude, and I think other dudes will agree, getting on the moon just isn't official until you can actually whip it out and pee directly on the surface. Like, am I right? Like, tell me I'm wrong. Like, I think that's what actually makes it official. When a dude can claim it's his, when he can actually pee on the directly on the surface. So that's what they need to work out. I mean, think about it. There's enough craters. You could find a small enough crater look like a toilet. I mean, you're marking your territory. It's kind of hard. Like, it wouldn't count if, like, you peed in a suit and then you open a valve and it, like, drizzled onto the surface like that. That doesn't count. It needs to be full arc. Well, actually, I guess in space, it would be a flow of ice cubes, but I guess as long as they're hitting the ground. How did we get here again? Anyway, taking a dump on the moon. That's a really personal thing that would absolutely lay claim to the moon. But the problem with that is then you got to live with it. At least with the pea ice thing, it would. I mean, I guess it can't really evaporate up there, can it? Like, I guess I imagine there's really not much evaporation at sub-zero. Well, you boil. Yeah, I guess it would actually boil away in the vacuum. I forgot. It's not cold. It's fucking vacuum. That's why it's cold. It's cold because there's nothing there. So, yeah, actually, it probably would boil out. I mean, like, you figure if you spit in Alaska or, like, the North or South Pole, like, on a cold day, I think it's, what, like, negative 40, 50? And if you fucking do a spit, it'll actually pop. It gets so cold so quick. That's out of cold. That's not vacuum. So that's a good point. It would sublimate, says Henrik. That's, yeah, actually, yeah. Marco, what's up? Hello to Ohio. Jacques Attack, how long an arc? Oh, yeah, that's another point. If you peed on the moon, like, foregoing... Okay, actually, here we go. So we get on the moon, we have a space thing. We got a pod we're living in, we're chilling in. So we can freely pee. Like, okay, we still can't pee directly on the surface, but at least we're in a pod. We don't have to have a spacesuit on. With the low gravity, what kind of arc could you get out of that pee? I mean, even at that point, you figure, ladies, let's not exclude you. Because I know there are ladies that can get a bit of an arc if they pinch it just right and do their thing. But can you imagine on the moon? They'd be able to fucking just fire that thing off as good as a dude could. You think 6 times further? That's right. I guess it's, yeah, is the gravity, yeah, I guess the gravity is what, 15%-ish of Earth? Is that about right? Who would actually want to go to the moon? Oh, that's okay. Top smoke. There we go. Okay, we can do that. Let me find a window or, okay. Let me switch keyboards here. Okay, now we're in gaming mode. All right. So let's do a poll. Actually, we'll mix that up a little. No, actually, no. Yeah. So would you go to the moon? And I'll put on there, not using anything Boeing related. You know, like, assume it's a safe trip and Boeing isn't involved. Yes, to stay, you know, alive. Not, you know, I showed up and I died. Yes, to visit. No freaking way. And only if the crypto actually makes it. Because crypto is always going to the moon. Are you kidding? I have to drop one character. Only if, there you go. We'll get rid of the, only if crypto makes it. Because crypto is always to the moon, you know what I'm saying? Herbert travels a fancy. One small step for man, one giant tinkle for mankind. I think that would, I would put that on a shirt. If it's from Boeing, I'm not gonna. Yeah, if it's from Boeing, like the poll is null and void at that point, because I think Sunita and Butch kind of figured that shit out. I don't think they're going to fly on anything Boeing again. I kind of wonder if they're going to be, once they get home and get back to normal life, if they're like, what kind of airplane are we flying home? Nah, man, give me a fucking Airbus. What's up? Was just on with Thorn. I see you here. Yeah, I was watching Avenger, a little bit of Thorn, Kill a Mike and Luth. Like just scrolling through the streams and then trying to get Clive too. L-Dub, where does Clive stream nowadays? Is it now behind a paywall? Nah, he is on Twitch. Just look up BigClive.com on Twitch. I guess Clive, you're a mod. If you want to paste a link, or somebody wants to paste his link in chat for Twitch, yeah, he's on Twitch. Yeah, normal time, Clive time as I call it, 40. Actually, you started like 4 o'clock now, so he's like a little earlier than Clive time. There we go. Gassy just posted that link. All right, we got less than a minute till VertoThermoWhoofle time. Everything's set up. We're going to try a different color scheme this time. Geez, that's been months. Yeah, it's been a little while. There, L-Dub. It had some issues with YouTube and beards and burning and stuff like that, and them being a little pissy about it. So, yeah, went over to Twitch. All right. Either way, it's VertoThermoWhoofle time. Can't let the queen down. Here's my woofler, and that should be good to go. Yeah, we're gonna try this color scheme. Ooh. All right, let's rock and roll. Let's right go. Over. And recalibrate. Over. I went over here. And where's that close up? Right there. Warm lights. All right. Oh, man. Let's see. Yeah, Mike and Luth are probably still streaming, so they're doing their thing. Where's Freddy's? Right there. There. That. Good lord. It's really hard to figure out where to point on camera. He's right there. And then that's Johnny 5. All right. Flip it on back. Flippity on. Is that the remains of a ceiling fan? Yes, it is. I actually use it. Oh, let me flip back here. Can you see the whole thing? How much can you see? Oh, yeah. So, that power cord, the diagonal one that's coming from the light and going that way, that's actually hooked up to 2 sets of lights in here. So I can still use the light switch on the wall. And then the rest of them are hooked up through Alexa. Whoops. Gotta go early. Bye all. See you later, Kevin. Appreciate you hanging out. Freddy 5. Not that Freddy. I guess we're kind of halfway there considering Johnny 5 is a robot anyway. Where is that? There's the mouse. So how are we doing on this poll here? Would you go to the moon not using anything Boeing related? Of course. Some would like to stay. A lot of you would visit, which I'd visit first, but I wouldn't mind hanging out up there. No freaking way is there a third of you. That's about what I expect. And only if crypto makes it to the moon. Yeah. And actually, aren't they technically, somebody already somehow, quote, send crypto to the moon? Yeah, I have no idea. Macro had an issue, lost a bunch of pictures of clouds. No clouds. Oh, my backup of photos in the cloud crashed. A whole day wasted, says Mark. Oh, 1.0. Oh, wow. Well, that sucks. Like, did the cloud machine fuck up, or was there like a connection issue? Or I guess, do you know? Having watched some of the actual space training and what happens in space, says Deltic Engine, it's no fun for your of your body, for your on your body at all. Hence, I do not really actually, I do not want to actually go into space. I'd give it a rock. If anything, it'd be interesting to see what it's like to get laid in space. Like, I can't imagine that hasn't actually, no, I think they've already, didn't Russia do that? I feel like that's been done once or twice already. But I don't know. Oh, the sync stopped. Oh, fuck me. Had shit like that happen before. 100,000 photos since 19. You didn't. Oh, was there no other backups of all of them? I would think that most humans are curious. Yeah, it looks like it. About half of us would. And obviously, that would be probably a little bit different if there weren't quite so many nerds in here. But that's what we do here. We nerd. Yeah, I guess I can close the Twitch window. Where is the mouse? There it is. Shouldn't there be another window right there? No, it shouldn't. Okay. So, just getting caught up. Also, as Windows does, Windows had an update, and let's see, what's today? What's today's Saturday, Friday? Was it Thursday night? Windows had an update that came out for Windows 11. And like between Thursday and Friday, all the streamers were fucking lost because it just blew all the settings out of OBS again. Which is annoying, like I get it. For some reason, when they do major updates to Windows 11, I guess I don't think it was the same with 10. I don't remember having this problem with Windows 10, but either way, it seems that whenever there's a major update, it decides to go through and just rescan and reassign device IDs or addresses, I guess, to the USB devices. And OBS, from the way this is, I'm explaining this the way I understand it. By all means, fucking correct me. But from the way I understand it, OBS looks for a specific device ID, and then it expects that device to be there. And other software apparently just looks for the thing. Like OBS says it should be right here, whereas other software goes, what am I looking for? Oh, it's over there. Okay, bring it to me. That's, as far as I know, that's kind of how that works. That's why it doesn't affect all like AV software, you know what I mean? Fama, everyone ever like and subscribe to blow the windows out of the Scrufdog. Well, I gotta seal that window. I put up a bunch of stuff to block it and it's all falling off. I just gotta get around to getting the wood up. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take off not tomorrow, but next Sunday to finish up the office. I may skip a scum stream, which be fine. We're getting ready to transition on Sundays anyway. Me and Ed were talking. So, but yeah, like every time there's a Windows update, but at least this time I remember to check it before the stream. So I went through and I reconfigured everything yesterday again. But yeah, keep an eye on that if you're a streamer or use OBS at all. If anything acts weird, you probably had a Windows update that blew out all your audio stuff. Best thing I can recommend is once you get your stuff tight, just take pictures. Screenshots, pictures, whatever you want to do, and then store them somewhere, and then make sure you keep them updated as you change things. By the way, people, says Luke Davis, if Microsoft hasn't made it bleedingly obvious, Windows 10 is losing support on October 15th. I thought they were doing that earlier this year. But I know a lot of times that stuff gets pushed out because too many people and the government start pushing back. I mean, Christ, half the government's probably still running on Windows 95. I know stuff inside of Amazon that's not Amazon or us related that fucking still runs Windows 2000. Like, you just see a crash every once in a while and you're like, seriously? Like, You could have at least changed the desktop so it wasn't so obvious that you were running severely antiquated and insecure software that's sitting on a fucking network, by the way. So that's fun. Celtic says the way OBS works likely to be because it is cross-platform by design. Yeah, so I guess it's just more difficult to integrate everybody's stuff in there, especially since it's free software anyway. Just one of those inconveniences that Windows just finds a way to fuck it up with. Luke, I can have a computer for every OS and occasion, Macs, Linux, almost every version of Windows, everything. Yeah, I have Linux Mint running, I have Pi running, a couple of Windows, well, this rig here is, both of these are Windows 11, just because, like, gaming. Actually, my server is now Windows 11. My main server it's still downstairs. I forgot I moved a bunch of shit up here. I got a good mix of stuff. I got a couple laptops kicking that are like tri-boot. And a Chrome OS, and all my both my Chromebooks have Linux side boot, or, well, the one side boot and the other one, the newer Chromebook Plus, it just emulates Linux inside itself, which is nice because I can play some Steam games on there. Could have used virtual machines for everything, but I gotta put this stack of Sony Vaios to use. I had a bunch of Sony Vaios and HP something or others a while ago. I used, and then I ended up just formatting them all and just giving them away. How do you like Windows 11? People seem to like better than Windows 10. So far Windows 11, like, it does actually have some gaming optimizations in it that do seem to help. The biggest inconvenience between versions of Windows, honestly, is just when they move shit around and you gotta find it again. But performance-wise, I mean, it's an operating system. It's Windows. It's going to be a little heavy, but I mean, unless I straight up installed Linux on one of the machines, I'm not going to know how much performance I'm necessarily losing due to Windows. But I don't know. I think the thing in the middle is kind of, I don't know. Wasn't Macintosh the first one to start putting the icons in the middle, like on the taskbar? Like, I don't see the point of that. It's always been in the lower left-hand corner by default. So I don't know why they felt like they needed to move it, but I'm not going to install anything to change it. Like at work, they do that. When they send the laptops out, they always send them out with, what is it, Windows Classic menu or Classic Start menu, some software that makes it look like fucking like Windows 7 or something like that. And I'm like, get this shit off of here. Oh my God. It's ridiculous. First step on Windows 11, move shit to the left. Yeah. The Xerox Alto was the first graphic user interface system. I feel like I've heard that before. I feel like I may have heard that. Why not get a small case and recycle some old parts into a shitbox PC that maybe runs Linux and OBS? Oh no, I have those too. Trust me. Yeah, it's a fucking computer graveyard downstairs. I've narrowed it down to like, what, three extra systems kicking around. But yeah, no, I definitely got some messing around stuff to do. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could just not hot swap, but just swap drives out and play with different operating systems on the bigger computers. But I have enough extra computers at this point. I just dick around with those for the most part. It's almost top of the hour. Classic Shell, that's what it is, Lockwatcher. Classic Shell, yeah. They put that on everything. I just can't do it. Like, I've moved on. You know what I mean? Like, I've accepted change. And I just deal with the new menu, and I look at it this way. specifically for the work computer, like in my situation, if someone else, that's like all they want to do, that's cool. But like for my situation, why would I have, a classic menu style on my work laptop and then go home to regular Windows 10 or Windows 11? Like, just fucking move on. Now, if like you only use one computer or one or two computers and you have it on both, I get that. But if you're going between one and the other, just because it's supposed to be convenient for work, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Graham Shaw asking about monitor. Does anybody know of a dual monitor, 4-port display port, keyboard, video, mouse that can actually do what is that? I know what IDID is. I just forget what it stands for. That's the like the monitor emulation. I don't actually know. 4-port. I mean, I'm sure they're out there. But I wouldn't actually know about that. Never looked into that. Like people always tell me I should get like a KVM style since I run 2 keyboards and 2 mice down here, but I'm way too much switching back and forth. Sometimes using like hands on one and hands on one keyboard and hands on the wrong mouse on purpose doing stuff. So I can't switch back and forth. So that's why I just flip flop the keyboards. Let's do whatever I'm doing at the time. However, at this time, there's no keyboard flip flopping because holy shit, I knew I was forgetting something. How about for the top of the hour, we take a phone call? Yeah. Nah, he's been hanging out in the living room and the basement and the dining room today. Yeah, I actually had him kind of when I gave him treats today, and he didn't seem so bothered by it. But in general, yeah, he's still trying to kick my ass. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll talk to you next week. All right. Thanks. Bye. Cheers, everybody. A classic show was discontinued in 2017. Open Shell is the replacement. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if our IT department was still installing the 2017 version. To be fucking honest with you. I mean, me and the IT guy at the old company, once the companies merged, we started talking to these. Like, I'm not an IT guy, but I'm I was a little more heavily involved. Like, I used to help set up computers and stuff for other techs. Just general stuff like helping doing maintenance around blah blah blah. Anyway, once we merged, like these guys didn't even know how fucking email forwarders worked, and they're running an entire network. That's like, what? What do you mean you didn't know you could do that? You don't know how to fucking make a group email forwarder? Brother, I've been doing that shit in fucking like cPanel for goddamn 20, yeah, 20, no, 27 years, I think I've owned Scrufdog.com. God, I don't even remember. It's been a moment. Maybe not 27. Let's see. When I was 18, when I got kicked out, I moved to, I was homeless, 18. Moved in there when I was 18 and a half. Got a computer. I said, no, I was about 27 years ago. I bought Scrufdog.com. And like, it's just sitting there chilling, doing its old ass thing, still rocking. I guess it's still cPanel. I have it. I purchased it. I think it's paid up until 2030 or something like that. Every time it comes up for renewal, I'll just renew it for like something ridiculous. And I just did that with Scrufdog.live, Scruff.dog, and Scruff.com, Scruff.live. Yeah, and Scruff.dog. I think that's the only ones I have right now. I think I have 4. I don't remember what the other one is. Who knows? Sorry about the caps. Caps are fine as long as you're not just blowing them out over and over and over again. I remember the first time I was duped by the blow phone. The blow phone? I mean, Apple blows. Is that what you mean? All right. One last call for the thingamajiggy up there. What the fuck? Poll. One last call on the poll. We're going to kill that here in a second here. Kill that here in a second. We're going to close that in a moment. Do I have anything cool to show this week? Not really. I mean, we finished the Corvette. Oh, that's right there. So we finished the Lego Corvette. We're starting a sniper rifle Wednesday, the Car 98, which for some reason I've always loved using in fucking 20 couple decades. Always been one of my favorites in the games. So eventually what I'm going to probably do is this wall over here. Like that's the AKS 74. I'm probably going to do like a wall of, well, a section of wall of Lego pew pews. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to put it there because that's going to be like the printer and shit over there. I'll put it in front of me because that's a clean wall. There's like nothing there. It's just a fucking wall. I should put them there. Plus, there's not much traffic back. Well, not really much traffic back there. But yeah, I definitely want to get them out on display. But not like in the living room so people can look. I don't want people looking in the window and thinking I got a fucking arsenal in the house when it's just Legos. Why did I get kicked out? Who, me? Oh, I got kicked out when I was 18 because I was 18, had my own car, was working a full-time job, and on my nights off, my parents said I had to be home by 9 o'clock p.m. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, even on the weekends, I'm like, do you fucking think I'm 10? So I just got fed up and I left. Just fucking peaced out for a couple weeks. They finally got a hold of me, you know, said, all right, we can work it out, yada, yada. I decided to try and go back home, and then they changed their mind and they said, you know what, just fucking stay out. You know, they were basically turned into, yeah, we'll talk it out. And then it turned into, you know, just stay out if you like it better out there so much. I'm like, I don't like it better out here. I haven't taken a fucking shower in 2 weeks. But yeah, it just didn't work out. And that began months of just making it work. Obviously, Scruff is not married. I'm divorced. He plans the whole house how he likes tech stuff. Yeah, everything's going to get sorted out here. Yeah. Lego gun. Yes, I have. What? I got the Mark 14 EBR, the AKS 74U. What's the other one I got? I thought I had a third one. What the fuck? No. AKS, the Mark 14 AKS. I thought I had a third one. Maybe no. There's just a lot going on. If I had a choice, I'd just have Linux on all my legacy crap. Yeah, as far as Luke, as far as old hardware goes, kind of touching back on that, I'm going to go ahead and kill the poll. So yeah, most would like to visit the moon. I dig it. But yeah, as far as old stuff, as soon as it doesn't support Windows or you have no specific use case to have Windows on it, then it's absolutely just put Linux on it. There's no use because Linux will always run on it. Linux will always be secure. Windows is just hungry. It's just, I really only use Windows on these two. Everything else, you know, when I'm out and around the house, I have either a Chromebook or a Linux, one of my Linux laptops on me. I only use Windows for my main, I mean, granted, it's my main setup, but they don't have the games I play on Linux. I'm trying to play through GeForce and a game plays seems kind of silly when, you know, you got a 9800 X3D and a 4090 sitting here. So I dual boot everything. Yeah, I used to dual boot everything, Larry. I would get new computers in like within a week. I'd have, you know, a version of either Ubuntu, you know, depending on what I was working on the side, I either have Ubuntu, DSL, not dick sucking lips, damn small Linux. So I used Ubuntu DSL. Now I use Mint Linux on all my Linux rigs. Have Mint Linux or something Pi related. I don't think I have Ubuntu, a straight Ubuntu or Debian install on anything. Way back in the day, I dicked around with Red Hat and Fedora, but I just kind of stuck with Ubuntu, Debian, that, you know, that branch of things. Not that I'm like super, what's the word, affluent, super good with Linux. Like, I'm pretty good. Like, I can make shit work. But I'm definitely not like some kind of a guru. The Goofballs are 60 to 40 moon visitors like solder. Or 60-40. Oh, 60-40 moon visitors like solder. Yeah, that's about right there, Tom Smoke. Good observation. Luke, 32-bit Linux has largely been dropped, so my super old stuff is kind of screwed. Have they really? Have most of the 32-bits developers just moved on? Just really ignoring the legacy hardware? That's kind of a shame. Like, somebody's gotta... You had Red Hat 4.2 for start. I don't know where I started at. Rasher, thank you for 20 euros for the amazing stash and beard. But gotta trim it up a little bit. It's getting to the point where everything I eat, I can like, I have a secondary version of it in the beard, or like when I drink coffee, the coffee gets here and then it like starts to drip down. So like I have like water and coffee and stuff in my beard all the time, but I appreciate that. It's coming along. I feel like it may be at its terminal length at this point. So maybe the last time I trimmed it at 1.5 years was basically just where it was going to be anyway. God, I hope that mute button just worked, because that blew my eardrums out. Most distros have killed off 32 support. Debian was the last to go with Trixie. Oh, no shit. Well, that's a fucking shame. Guess that means you're going to have something 64-bit in between all your 32-bit stuff that's sitting on a network at the very least. Oof. Rob, I have cut mine back to about half Scruff's beard. So you got, what, 2 inches off the chin there? You can also put Linux on new kit, you know. Oh, well, absolutely. Guys, can you imagine if I put Linux on like the gaming rig? I'd hit my finger wouldn't be off the power button. And even fucking BIOS would be like, man, we're good. We're just going to go right on in. I mean, at this point, I can get to I can get to a Windows prompt. I think it's, well, the BIOS on this is slow. That's the only problem with AMDs. They do boot a little slow, but I think I can get to the desktop in like 7 or 8 seconds, something like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Rob says, yeah, about that. It was catching on stuff. Yeah, it just, beard just kind of goes everywhere. Gotta trim back them dead ends, Scruff. Yeah, you know, I don't want my split ends to trash my beard. Oh yeah, we got some pictures and stuff coming in too. We'll let me finish this and then we'll take a look at some pictures here. What's up, Delta Mike? Welcome. Hope your nap went well. How's Tina Girl doing? Let's see here. Pictures. We got a video from Lock Watcher. We'll watch that first of the pups doing what pups do. Well, no, actually. Well, I don't know if they're eating anything in this video or not. So I guess we'll find out here. But here, Lockwatcher sent this in. Where is... Oh, my icons moved around. Ah, crap. Hold on. Oh, yeah, okay. Let me move that back over there. That's good. Okay. There we go. Alright, so let's see what Lockwatcher sent. It's kind of a long video, but we'll roll through it.
Wow.
They just try to eat each other all the time. It's great. Know this, that since I turned 50 a year ago, my beard hair now is a lot more straggly, looks messy. Yeah, mine's getting worse, but I kind of stopped putting oil in it, but as soon as I start oiling my beard every day or two, like it fills in. I guess because there's less straggle, so it just kind of sits a little more uniformly. It looks fuller, feels fuller. Yeah, I gotta oil my beard up. It's getting a little, I gotta trim it and oil it and get it sorted out. Lucy can. Oh yeah, Lucy's good.
Lucy, go. Go. Go.
Little pup's good.
Lucy, go on. Go.
Pause that. Flip that back. Pause it before it does what it usually does and moves on to whoever's live streaming. Seems like it's always Avenger. Alright, so we got that. Also from Lockwatcher. I don't know where this... I think this was... How many did you send today? I can't tell. There's a lot to scroll through here. Well, let's see. This is how my countertops are mounted on the walls. My 3D printers sit on this. Easily holds 1,000 pounds. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, the shelves I got are 300 pounds a piece. Or the brackets I got, so that'll be... like I said, if I don't get it done this week, I'm going to take off next Sunday. Scum day and sorts and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I think 600 pounds should definitely be good enough for a couple of computers. What's up, Atkalar? Grr, that stupid switch here requires 3 springs tensioned against each other. Table flips. Oh. You got to like balance the 3 springs, or are they just kind of sitting against each other, or just waiting to boing out everywhere? Roller coaster 963. What's up? My L desk is set up the exact same way. Which way? This way? Have you seen how this is set up? I guess you can come. Well, you can kind of see the bench here. I don't know if this offers a better view. Sort of. So, like over here, this is an 8-foot, 8 foot by 26-inch workbench that everything's sitting on. But pretty soon, the 2 computers will be sitting on shelves up there. But nah, it is really nice having a big ass workbench over here for like the Lego stuff. Because now that I have found more cameras as well that actually work, I don't have to move all my cameras around every time. Oh, the photo. Oh, gotcha down there, yeah. Yeah, mine's just on legs. I may actually add a leg over there to kind of help some of the sag in one spot, but I also am considering mounting it similar to how Lockwatcher's was to the wall. The only reason I don't want to do that right now is I don't want to accidentally start picking up like house vibrations over the microphone. Like with like the blower motor kicking on and off, because it seems like sometimes this just gets a little bit sensitive to vibration. Like I have to adjust the computer fans because of the harmonics they were putting out into the microphone. Both contacts are springs, and the on-off mechanism pushes against them. Oh, right. Okay. So unless you can get all three into position at once, it's spring. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. Yeah. One of these all has to be in place at once and is fighting you, putting it there the whole time situation. Yeah. I've dealt with a few of those. There's a couple, like there's when I first started rebuilding the safety pedals at work on that are on some of the forklifts, there's a bunch of springs in there that you got to get just right, unless you realize like you just put this other piece on, you kind of put it together backwards from how you think, and then suddenly everything just falls into place. But yeah, that was one of those ones when you went to go put it on right, if you didn't do it, like there'd always be one like because you're trying to tension four springs like balanced at the same time. Dude, tell me about it. 3D printer sits at the end. Might have to rethink that. The bamboos are so freaking fast. It's like an earthquake at times. Yeah, the bamboos are very quick. They're roller coaster. My boss has one. I have a Creality. I got the Ender 3 Pro with a shitload of upgrades done to it. It's got a SKR mini motherboard, 2209 drivers, a bunch of upgrades. But yeah, that thing, once you start speeding them up, they get a little shaky. If you're worried about vibration on the workbench, some people recommend getting slabs of fucking marble to put them on. If you can't do that, then with it mounted to the wall, that should hold it pretty solid. But if you're worried about it shaking everything else, you may have to get its like own little independent stand, or I don't know, like a marble slab or some kind of cushioning, like maybe another piece of wood and then like a towel underneath it to kind of hold it in, something like that. I started with Rip Rap. Oh, okay, Rip Rap in 2011. These things are like alien tech. Yeah, I've been learning a little bit more about 3D printers so I can do more custom stuff, but that kind of went on hold for a little while. But I want to picture started with a baked potato. All right. But this is going to be that area right there where the work laptop is. That's going to be where the printer's going to be. That way I figure if something's printing, you'll be able to watch it, because it's not going to make enough noise to pick up on the microphone, I don't think, because the 2209s are pretty fucking quiet on them motors. But nah, that's probably going to be on its own separate thing, and then the snake will be next to that, I figure, and then the file cabinet next to her, and then some light up there and shit like that. We'll go from there. I'll probably put a poster or something up, maybe a blank, probably actually another blanket right there just for a little extra insulation. There's nothing changing on the channel there, Top Smoke. Cramshell, I have a little bamboo A1 mini and it's good. Yeah, my boss has a bamboo. He bought I think he bought I forget what he had, he bought like a cheaper, like a less expensive one. And then he bought a bamboo and he prints out all kinds of stuff. What's up, Outrageous Otis? How you doing? He's actually printing out this thing. He has 2 Stream Deck XLs. He's a a Gen X COD kid. He was on console, but at least now he has a nice gaming PC. But he has 2 Stream Deck XLs just for fucking soundboarding while he's playing Call of Duty. So he's printing out some weird fucking stand thing for that. I'm actually going to end up getting a Stream Deck XL because now that I'm learning more and more what my little guy can do here. I need more buttons for kicking filters on and off, and all the different fucking camera views I have and all that. I'm probably going to get that, and then I'll take the regular Stream Deck and stick it over with the other monitor over there for the workbench, so I can do camera stuff and some basic stuff while I'm doing like Lego streams or live teardowns at the workbench. That'll kind of work out. Even on the video game streams, like that is entirely full. I have all 14 icons that I can cram in there full now. And I got about 2 or 3 more I could put on the regular stream menu, but I just figure there's no point in it right now. Oh, right, pictures. Sorry, I start fucking going on and on again. Let's get back to the picture stuff. And then we got Pussies and Pianos coming up here soon. All right, so Locke started with baked potato. Baked potatoes. Yeah, I don't actually see a baked potato. I see dog eating cake. I see a stromboli. There's lots of food back there. Let's see. That was, okay, that was last Saturday, I guess. Like, they make this very inconvenient. Oh, baked potato from Wednesday night. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's flip that back. Boo boo. So apparently it's a baked potato from Wednesday night. I see a little bit of skin in there. I would expect to see more. A little chili tater. Not bad, not bad. Sometimes I put like chili or beans on my baked potato, but not often. Stromboli on a clay thing on the grill. Nice. Got some oozy action going on there. Deltic sounds like it's becoming more interesting in terms of flexibility. Oh yeah. Yeah, because everything else was done right here. That's why I always had to move the keyboards, move the mouses. The Stream Deck was always in the way. I mean, how many times were we doing Lego streams and I'd bonk it and suddenly it'd be the wrong camera? Suddenly everybody's watching midget goat porn that I got playing on the side. You know what I mean? Like, that ain't no good. Good pancakes. Decent amount of butter. Look, you can see the butter running all through there. Not bad. There's some butter there. Got some butter up there. There's some streaking there. You can see the butter. That's good. You're getting better on the butter. Better on the butter. Honeyglow pineapples. Those seem kind of small for pineapples. Those seem awfully mango-y for pineapples, but hey, we'll go with it. Actually, it's probably cheaper than the fucking mangoes are nowadays. We have good long-nosed puppy. Why the long-faced pupper? Viola doing good stuff. And Viola doing less than good stuff. Let's see the caption for this one. Let's see. No better time than now for a cake. Well, yeah, it's dog see cake, dog eat cake. Yeah. Pancakes. And Sleepy Lucy buried in there. Looks like how the cats try to get sometimes. All right, and we have, well, Kevin already left, but Kevin sent some pictures. The Lego station, or the Lego setup they're working on. Very good. Shame they already left. And then the yin and yang here rocking out. The kitty cats. Little ceiling setup. I gotta get around to building the, oh, look at that. That's great coloring. I love that cat's color. I gotta get around once things get settled in here, then start on the new cat room so I can get a bunch of climbing stuff installed in that room for them. And I missed 420, didn't I? Let's see, let's do this. It's really annoying when you order a bunch of cartridges and it says they're cartridges and it shows up and they're goddamn disposables. It's like, that's great, but that's not what I wanted. But anyway, happy 420 a little bit late. Just got my OG Ultimaker original back up after a few years of being down, which is nice for bulk printing when my stock of 3mm filament. If you can't tell, I do a lot of 3D printing shit. Hey, that works, man. 3D printing's fun. Like, besides the fun stuff you can do, the practical shit you can do, like I've used this example before, like my windows, I don't know how common it is nowadays, but they have night locks on them. Like there's these little plastic things on like the upper window. You pull them out so that if someone can open the window, it hits the stops. So the window only opens like 2 or 3 inches. They call them night locks. That way you can like leave the window open and it's still kind of locked. Well, all of them in the house were dry rotted and plastic. And all you need is plastic. You really got to slam the shit out of it to get it open. So like it's going to wake you up. That's why they just use them make them out of plastic. But I found one that hadn't fucking broken yet, and I got it out of there, and I just sat there on Tinkercad, and I designed it out, printed like 2 of them before I got it just right, and then I printed a whole batch of them. Now every window in the house has a brand new fucking night latch in it. Not that I open the windows, but it's nice that they're there. And then I have a refrigerator. Well, I had a refrigerator. It finally croaked. That the door didn't have any of the rails left, so I designed and printed trussed rails for the doors, enough that I was keeping gallon jugs of milk in there, and like it just worked. Love that shit. And then like stuff at work, on my truck, I used what did I use? Pet G. Higher temperature stuff. Is a while ago, and I printed one of those little USB cord holder things, so that's on my dash. Like there's all kinds of useful stuff you can do. Like this right here, my little xenomorph egg. You know, that's fucking boop. Yeah, that's for holding my vapes. You know, like I can love being able to 3D print stuff. I'm just looking around like, what else? I haven't actually printed stuff in a while, but most of the stuff I print, I still have. Like test cubes, like printing 20mm test cubes. Instead of throwing them away, I use them as spacers on the backs of my desks so that there's always 20mm of room between the wall and the desk, make sure there's always room for cords, and to make sure if I bump into it, I'm not slamming the desk against the back for the desks that are on legs as opposed to bolted to walls. But I use those little cubes, and that keeps it, you know, a good spacer there. I just kind of tape them or double side stick them to the edges of desks. So they're good for spacers and shit like that. Well, that pen holder looks like the thing the monkey's egg came from. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know that you want to mess with what's actually in that egg, you know, if it were real and or full size. The IKEA Scottish pegboard and the 3D printer. Or is that the one you can print print your own pegs? Like I actually have old school pegboard downstairs. I printed out a bunch of coat holders for. Crazy. I was hanging like heavy ass winter coats and book bags on them for years before one of them broke. Because I doubled down on a jacket, on a heavy book bag and then a heavy jacket. Finally broke, but then I printed another one, and that one's been up there for like 2 years. Imagine the amount of batteries being disposed of every day, says Rasher. Oh, it's ridiculous. We are wasting so much lithium ion on stuff like this. Like I said, I didn't want this. Like, that's why I've had the same base here. God, fuck, man. 10 years I've had this 510 base. Like, that's why I just like putting cartridges on it. This little guy here I've had for like 4 years. Like, I mean, this thing's probably that's pretty much done. That doesn't hold a charge for very long anymore, but what I'll probably end up doing with this is hopefully get the 3D printer. Once that's set back up, I'm likely going to take this apart and just use the, take the take the battery out of it. Probably make a base that just takes the stem of this and stuffs it down in there, and just wire a couple of 18650s to it with a TP4056 charge circuit. I have a bunch downstairs with Type-C adapters on it, and then I'll just have a big ass, basically one of these to use. Try E-Leaf vapes with replaceable batteries. Yeah, like if I had to buy it all over again, I would get something with replaceable batteries. Like this, it's not quote replaceable, but you can fucking replace an 18650. That's not hard. But yeah, that's why I'm going to just reuse this and not buy another battery. I'd rather just reuse the circuitry that I already have and just put a big ass battery and a separate charger on it. One gear, wait, what? I'm in the process of 3D printing a Dell XPS M2010 optical drive eject mechanical gear for its stupidly overcomplicated mechanical elements. One gear took the whole eject mechanism out, or at least the stop mechanism. Without it, it will run on and probably wear out the motor. Oh, just keep. Yeah. Some of the Xbox 360s had sort of a similar issue. A lot of times when they started to get to the point where they wouldn't open, when you'd go to close them, they'd sit there and run. Jonathan Wright, I hoard disposable vape batteries. Yeah, I have a shitload of them. A couple guys at work will give me brown paper bags, like your typical full-size grocery bags. I have 2 of those that are fucking halfway full of disposables. They just collect them, and they smoke the disposable stuff. How does anyone else recover 18650s from dead? Oh, hey, does anyone else recover 18650s from dead laptop batteries? Asked Larry X Owens. Yeah, I do that myself. I pulled, still have them. I have 22-year, or no, at this point, no, I'm sorry. At this point, they're 24-year-old batteries out of a Sony laptop that were rated for 2000 milliamp hours. And they are still I've measured them a couple times in a row just to make sure they're still good for like 1200 milliamp hours. So they're fucking 24-year-old 18650s. That, granted, they're not full capacity, but they're still higher capacity than a lot of or Chinese fucking 18650s. So fuck. All right. So it's about time for Pussies and Pianos. Let's see if I got that all lined up here. There's the Robism. Click it. There it is. That's good. For some reason, I don't know why this seems like the wrong software, but I know it's the right. It must have been like a little update or something. It's like something looks a little different with it. Is that all there? Oh. All right. Oh. I forgot to grab a spoon. Do I have one in there? Actually, yeah, I can just use this fork. That'll work. All right. None of my Sony Vios have working batteries anymore. I thought those would work either. Yeah, it seems like sometimes they just were okay, sometimes not. Like these were dead, so I force charged them. And after that, the slow force charge, then I did a regular charge and they cycled out fine, oddly enough. They just had built a lot better shit back then. Did he play Monkey Magic theme on the piano? No, not tonight. Not tonight. But I'll get ready to go do that. Get this playing here. Let me swap it on over. Then we'll go do, go feed the kitties. We'll see if I can get the dude's been hanging out, so he may actually want to come hang out. I'll move the green one over there, the blue one there. Okay. And I'll take the fork. All right. Here we go. Sorry. Looking at the wrong screen. All right, there we go. There. spirit. Here we go. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Thank you, Pianoman, for those lovely tunes. As you can see, we actually got Dude hanging out today. Although someone's about to get yelled at. Poofers is trying to sneak in on his grub. Oh, has that been... that hasn't been focused pulsing this whole time. I've been watching. Alright. Let me switch... Where is it? Oh, there it is. Alright. Yeah, I haven't seen the dude in a couple weeks, I know, down here, but he is rocking it out now. Oh, and side note, I was looking at some of the chat. I cannot stand a membrane keyboard. I freaking love mechanical keyboards. Sometimes I'll put O-rings on them. Like I used to do that for other people's comfort, but now that I don't care about that anymore, I don't even O-ring them anymore. Just let them be clacky and loud as shit. That's why I love my old MSI laptop, the old Titan. That was the first year, and actually it was one of the first gaming laptops to have a full mechanical SteelSeries keyboard on it. I think sitting downstairs rocking it out. Cat update, please. I mean, everybody's good. I saw Gray Buddy today. He stopped by when the food delivery dude showed up. So me and the food delivery guy were talking. He's a cat guy. He showed me pictures of yesterday, some orange cat that was following him around after he delivered a pizza. And he was petting Gray Buddy. Gray Buddy's the one that actually like hangs out. He's the handsome man, the old gray dude. He was hanging out for a little while, and then I gave him some grub. And I saw dude's brother, Mr. Tabinator. I saw him yesterday. He hasn't been over with me on the porch in a few days, but I saw him sitting on the other side of the fence the other day. So he's still doing his thing. There, Fixer. I think is that what you are? Oh, that and, well, the dude, he's very slowly, like, making progress. Like today I put down treats, and what I've been doing is I'm putting the treats down, and then as I pull back, I grab the treat container, and then I'm just like, I was petting him kind of like mid-back and just pulling it back to his butt and his tail. Well, today I started like kind of near his shoulder blades and pulled back, and he went, did like the kitty elevator butt thing, but then he kind of slowly turned around, and I just went, you know what, we're good. So he knows he's getting petted, and as long as treats are in front of him, he seems to be okay with it-ish. You know what I mean? But it's nice that he's been hanging out downstairs again. Like, he just was upstairs for a couple weeks for some reason. But, like, everything's back to normal-ish, you know, as normal as it could be, being a outside cat that finally has a house. Yes, I just said kitty cat elevator butt. You've never heard it called that, Lock Watcher, when you scratch a cat's butt and it just raises it up? Yeah, it's kitty cat elevator butt. Model M keyboards are not mechanical. I love stirring that pot. I have a rubber dome Model M as well. It's stupidly stiff to type on. Yeah, where's Christ, where's blah, blah, blah. Oh, what the hell's, oh God, I haven't talked to him in a while. The dude, the keyboard guy on Discord, Rob, you know what I'm talking about. Young guy. curly hair. He's a classic keyboard fanatic. No wonder the UK has different words than us. Yeah. Frank Nedobetty, what's going on? Gray Buddy was making sure nothing was coming down to get you. Glad nothing was coming down. Well, Gray Buddy's outside and the dude's inside. But yeah, Gray Buddy was hanging out. On the porch. Blur? Yeah, what? What blur? Hey, who, what? What, blur like the fucking band? What are we talking about here? That's the return lever? Oh, okay. Model M's are a membrane keyboard with buckling spring actuators. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Blur. Oh, Blur. No, the guy that was in college, Sonoda. Fuck, Sonoda. Sonoda's a classic keyboard guy. He has all kinds of them. I guess he still collects them. I haven't actually talked to him in quite some time. But yeah, Sonoda, he's a classic keyboard person. He's really good with them too. Like, he takes care of them. Like, really nice. You know what I mean? Good dude. Good dude. He's got his own crazy like the rest of us, but he's a good dude. Well, it's good to see Spaz did her usual and just ate all the gravy and threw the rest of the food on the floor. That's kind of what she does. Yeah, actually, that was the last 2 cans of the cat food Fama sent in. They had somehow fallen to the bottom of the cat food barrel. But I found them on, oh, there we go. I guess she's just going to do her thing. If I see dude pop in, we'll flip it on back. But that's about as much excitement we're going to get there, because that's pretty much what Spaz does all the time now. Let's see here. Oh. Thing. Yep, there. Wiggle. Alright. Holy shit, they lasted a while. Well, yeah, I was using them on off stream, a little bit off stream. I give them some Gucci during the week as well. But yeah, I just kind of mix it all up. Like the kitties, they're they're well, actually, right now they're all gone, but like the smallest little calico with the little white feet, she was on this side. That's the mom of the ginger cat and the big gray poofy girl. They have more brothers and sisters, but they got split up in the divorce, which sucks. Then the one that was done laying there, she's old. The tortie that was laying there at the end, she's old kitty from a while ago. And then the white and black one, or dark gray one, that's the dude. I've seen him in the neighborhood for at least 6 years. The old guy that used to live across the street used to take care of him, but the old guy died. Family came and grabbed as many pets as they could, but he was an indoor-outdoor cat, so I guess he wasn't home. So he's been hanging out here for years, and then over the summer he kind of started getting a little closer until finally one day I just opened the door, held it open. He actually like walked in, looked around, walked out, and then from there we just started working together. And then Thanksgiving he came in and he stayed in, so he is now an indoor cat. So now I'm working on getting his brother in here. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. I love calicos. My friend had one, I think, or maybe it was a ginger tabby called Pepper. I have a plush calico, but that doesn't count because it's not a cat. You know, it's the thought that counts. But hopefully we can get Mr. Tabnator in here. I've also been calling him Dude Bro lately since, you know, dude's brother. Can't come home to let the dog out for work, so that's why I'm a cat guy. Yeah, yeah. Like, has nobody here ever heard the expression elevator butt on cats? Like when you scratch their butts and they just, they push up, and like no one else has heard that? I thought that was a actually common thing. Yeah, if I can get his brother in here, I'd be up to 6 cats. Okay, okay, Larry has, okay. So I know I didn't make that shit up. Like, I just heard that somewhere or something. Unfortunately, I have to deal with an overly violent lab shepherd Roddy mix called Coco. The bastard bit my hand last week, trying to take back a sponge he had stolen and destroyed. Ah. Cat elevator bread butts US biscuit word. Yeah, I'm sure. I guess they call it lift butt. Red door for yes, elevator butt is a thing. Okay, okay. My wife's black cat elevators all the time. Yeah, okay. Good, good. Thank you there, Graham Shaw. Yeah, they seem to be. They're hissing at each other less. You know, like, I guess that's another update we can throw in there. MK's never heard of it, but knew exactly what I meant. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, there you go. There's a new term for some of you. Kitty cat elevator butt. Holy, oh, okay. Look at Spaz. Obviously eating was hard work. Yeah, Red Dwarfer. Like, at this point, she's old enough. I think everything's a little bit of hard work, but she's still running around. She's just definitely old. Well, she's 12, but like, she's old for. You can tell age is winning, I guess you could say. Like, I know some cats can last, over 20 years and all that, but I don't know about that one. Cat Otis butt. I actually get that one, so that works. I was going to tell a time traveling joke, but you guys didn't like it. All right, Frankie. Have a good rest, a good sleep. Belly scratches are the ultimate sign of them trusting you. Yeah, I can scratch everybody's belly, but I can barely touch the dude. But, like, it's funny, if, like, 2 of them get into a tussle, he will run and dive and hide right between my legs every time if I'm standing around. So there's that weird trust thing where and when I'm walking around, he still figure 8s me so much that it's difficult to traverse the first floor sometimes. I guess he just, I don't know if the old guy never petted him or if, like, somebody has been mean to him since then with hands, and that's why he's not real keen on hands, but I'm going to keep trying with him. I think once he realizes the scritches are good scritches, like, he'll probably go for it. Picture 69, I had 7 cats and 2 were mine. I had to put the last one down due to age and health issues 2 months ago. All lived to be 17 years plus. Nice. Well, I'm sorry you had to put the last one down. But it's good they all had a good long life. That's good. Oh, we're down to single Frank. Yeah, I guess so. Hold on, what was that? That looked. Yeah, okay. Scruff, our cats figure eight both of us so much. He's chosen you, and it will take time. Yeah, I'm not going to try and rush him or push him. If he gives me the look like he's about to scratch me, or I see him start to lift the paw, I hold back, and I'm not trying to give you a pickle Rick.
I'm Pickle Rick.
That pickle
I'm Pickle
Rick.
Rick. I'm Pickle Rick. I'm Pickle. I'm Pickle. I'm Pickle. I'm Pickle Rick.
See if that almost makes me want to get a more responsive soundboard to like mix that. Give me a franc, 1 franc only. Rob, I turned up last week and the bloody place was what place? What, this place? That's right. Didn't you sleep last week? Which is all good, obviously. Like sometimes you just need some sleep. It's almost the top of the hour. Wrestle the dude. Yeah, I'm not gonna wrestle the dude. Wow, Jack Attack is fucking spot on with that shit. He must be watching the seconds. All right, top of the hour toast. We'll use this one. Cheers to kitty cats and doggies and pets, and you know, cheers to all our fuzzy, scaly, and other feathery and otherwise pet buddy, homie, hangout companions, friends. Cheers to them. I need to charge this. It's just not hitting like it normally does. Matter of fact, let me move the bong. Does this cord, this might reach. It almost reaches. Whatever. Plug that in. Let that charge for a couple minutes. I'm going to revisit that. No, I'm going to grab this one anyway. Oh, hey, here we go. Does anybody here know shit about embroidery files and stuff like that? Because I've been trying, I think I'm on my 10th try to get Printify to accept an embroidered hat, like an embroidery design for a hat. And like all they keep saying is, oh, it's not in your guidelines. And their guidelines are like, make sure it's 300, whatever is, was it pixels per inch or whatever. Make sure there's no fine lines and that. And I'm like, well, what the fuck is a fine line? Like all this, I don't know. It's rather frustrating trying to get this to work. I guess my logo has too many designs, as it were. Let's see. Anyway, let's get back to some stuff y'all sent in. First, real quick, let's see. We have Jack Attack. The one was like the Hulk, and then he sent this one of a mama wrench feeding. Where's that? Feeding her baby wrenches. Look at that little guy. He's just called y'all num num. It's great. I may have to take that into work. Oh, I got. And we have this week's Flat Cat as well. Hold on. The emails are a little clunkier to sort through for this. Oh, nice. Yeah, okay. There's this week's Flat Cat. Hitting that bong. That's a hell of a tail on that Flat Cat, too. Good bong action there. Good puff, good puff. Always appreciate the weekly Flat Cat. Let's see. We have, whoa, that's fine. We have some new pictures of the Jubbinator and stuff from Red Dwarfer. Let's see what we got here. Friends of ours had a Christmas tragedy when their favorite Santa stopped farting. Never overhauled Santa's bunghole before. Whoa. Calm down. So here's Red Dwarfer working on Santa's butthole.
That's all you're getting this Christmas. Was that on your list?
Well, good. It's good to have the festive farting continue as it should. And we have a Jubbinator. Jub. Waving high with the back paw, as you know, that's kind of how cats work sometimes. All right, this is what's up. We can actually scroll. Jub's version of 1 foot out of the covers. Yep, gotcha. Gotta keep them. Whoa, slow down there, Kelly. Gotta keep them beans warm. Look at all that ham. Anyone's supermarket loaded with leftover ham. Good God. Look at all those clearance stickers. Whew, it's just going to get real cheap real fast if nobody buys that, because they ain't going to want to throw all that away. They're going to want to get something out of it. Oh, there we go. At least half price. There it is. That means it's almost bad. Phew. It's a lot of ham. Crazy at that point. I don't eat that much ham, but I mean, at that price, that's not a bad idea. All the holiday leftover shit's going to be pretty cheap right now. Always good to see the Jobinator. And Benji sent us, the picture of the neighbor cat and then neighbor cat mom. So we get to see the neighbor's cat's mom. So there's neighbor cat. Well, as we've seen, good kitty. And there's the neighbor cat's mom. Chillin. I go, mama cat. Good to see the mama cats. I got mama cat here. Of course, I just call her Pants. Because it looks like she says, because it looks like she's wearing white pants. So that's why I call her Pants or Mama Pants. Let's see. We have cats. Here we go. Shit. Hold on. From Electron Box, we have Variatkar. Very happy looking kitty cat with an Electron Box, I assume. What's up? Good looking kitty cat. Hanging out with us, at least for a moment. That's always good. Appreciate that picture. And let's see. Oh, from Pianoman. Oh, we got more. We have a plant update, or well, a orchid flower plant update for the balls something or others. So this is Pianoman's other hobby. He grows cool flowery stuff. I don't know everything he grows. I know orchids are in there. I'm pretty well, at least they were. I think that's what that is. I'm still learning. Looks good. Looks fucking healthy as shit. That's for sure. Lego. Oh, yeah. Lego botanicals. They actually are. That's funny. Little jars for them. No, I was talking to somebody. They had, who was it? I had Lego, like a Lego bouquet, and they bought a vase for it. That's cool. Thank you, Rob. Picks from the day, the balsaminas are flowering now. Okay. I guess that's probably those. I'll end that. Okay. Thank you for those. And one more with President Crispy doing what presidents should do. Attacking Matilda. That's, I'm guessing this was a veto situation involving President Crispy, and that's how the disagreement kind of went. But at least he's ready and standing up for what he believes is right by biting the opposition. Good. Have you ever tried making cornbread and ham beans? Like one thing called cornbread and ham beans? Like I've made cornbread. I've made like a ham bean soup kind of thing. If that's what you mean. Oh good, my Discord payment succeeded. That's nice. Kitty gave a nod. Yeah, Kitty nom. Thank you. They had the best of everything: toys, food, treats. What? Sad. Just yeah, I missed. I think I missed half of that conversation. Okay, but yeah, everything's bacon. Bacon is a good answer. Now, if we could get President Crispy to enforce some bacon policies, I think we'd be pretty good to go. He's a good opposition party member. Yeah, I mean, it got my vote. That's for goddamn sure. Should have said cornbread and bean soup. Okay, I still don't know if you mean bean soup and then some cornbread, or cornbread and bean as one thing, soup. The and in there, because like that could, because I'm sure someone makes a bean soup that involves cornbread being mixed into it. You never know. You never know. Like, especially in America, we make some really fucking weird shit sometimes. Scruff adding the ham to the meat. Well, yeah. You got ham is 1 cornbread, 2 bean soup. There we go. All right, cool. Good, good. Yes, I have had cornbread alongside of some bean soup. And I did eat it. Yes. Thank you for the clarification. Yeah, I haven't actually made bean soup in a few years. I need to, I mean, it's going to be, oh, what's the wind chill? Hold on a sec. Let me scratch my ears. Yeah, I'm old. I got to trim my ears, my ear hair too. It's getting a little old guy-y. Kind of, is that Rugrats that has the old guy with the sticking out? I know there's at least a couple cartoons that got pretty much the same ear hair I got going on. Oh, Atgalar got the springs together like an hour later. I can hope it didn't take you that long to get them together, but whatever, as long as you got them, like fucking, yeah, cheers to that. Fuck. Anything coming from someone that started like tinkering, and I do a lot of shit on like old carburetors. I know about springs. Fucking cheers. Yeah, I make chili with beans and ground beef. Like whatever beans I'll just like go and I'll just find beans that look good. I'm like, yeah, I'll put that in, put that in, put that in, put that in. Various seasonings. Lightly cook up some ground beef to put in there because I cook my chili for 24 hours. So even if I stuck raw meat in there, it would get cooked, but I'll lightly brown it up. Just enough. Just so I'm not putting dead, fucking straight up raw meat in there. Half an hour. Needed a break for them springs. Well, you got them, dude. That's awesome. Good. How full is the swear jar? Yeah. There, Akalar. How many cuss words did it take? That's how you measure the, that's how you measure a job. How many cuss words? See you later, Rasher. Appreciate you hanging out. Appreciate your, donation earlier. Have a good evening or morning or day or, thing. Tiny springs suck just as bad as external snap. Ugh. I fucking hate dealing with snap rings. I find internal snap rings to be worse because usually snap ring pliers, they eventually bend. The tabs are usually bent outwards. So every time you try to get them, it just... They just pop out, fucking pop out, fucking pop out. Goddamn motherfucking pieces. God, snap rings are goddamn annoying. Internal or external, they all just suck. And then you get the ones that just don't have the ears that just fucking lock on, and you're like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Garlic is king. Jesus. Yeah, Jesus clips. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Garlic is king. Yes, Fixer it is. Garlic is king. Garlic is king. Well, yeah, say it twice. It still stands. Garlic is definitely king. I love fresh minced garlic on anything. Just about. And when that's not here, I have garlic powder and garlic salt. Because sometimes you need to add a little bit of salt to something. But having some garlic in there helps too. Like tip, when you make garlic bread, like most people, they'll do bread, shitload of butter, and then they'll put like either minced garlic. You know, if you want to go fucking rocking out, you can do like minced garlic and a little bit of garlic powder. But you should also put a little bit of garlic salt with that garlic powder or minced garlic, because that little bit of garlic salt on there really brightens the flavor up. Just throwing that out there. That's what I always do. I tried that. I think I started doing it about 15 years ago, and it really changed it from being garlic bread you made at home to just good garlic bread, like comparable to like restaurants and like shit you buy, like frozen. Like some of the frozen stuff's pretty good, like Texas toast. Snap rings, snap away, never to be found again, says Admiral. Yeah, well, luckily the ones I usually use, they usually start around an inch diameter. There's a couple I've had to deal with that are almost 3 to 4 inches, and at that point you're like, well, what the hell am I supposed to use for this? Yeah, nah, snap rings just suck. Did they use springs to build the pyramids, or was it hydraulics? Well, I don't think they had any forklifts or anything back there. So I think they just used logs, leverage, and aliens, pretty much. Garlic salt tends to be a little salty for me. Well, I mean, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Just a fucking whisper of it may just be enough to brighten it for you. But, you know, to each their own. Everyone has a different flavor, that's for sure. Oh, here we go. Gassy, what do you got here? The trick to garlic bread is not spreading butter. It is dipping bread into melted butter, then toasting it. Yeah, I can see that. I think the difference there is I get a very similar effect because I don't toast my garlic bread. I actually cook it at a low temperature. Kind of how I do my grilled cheese. I put a shitload of butter on that and I cook it at low temperature so the butter has a chance to melt through. It's kind of the same-ish thing I do there, because I know a lot of people, they'll put that bitch in for like 450 and just cook the shit out of it. No, I start mine at like 300, and then I'll turn it up to about 400 and let it finish. And it usually does soak through pretty well. But yeah, if you can liquefy your butter, get it nice and warmed up, and even warm the bread up. Not like necessarily any of them, just get it above room temperature. I'm sure that would help too. It's a good tip, Gassy. Good tip. Imagine even, like, yeah, well, if you dip it, it's going to absorb it. I suppose you could pour it over it too. Yeah, either way. Yeah, yeah. I love fucking garlic. Like, I have garlic bread in there right now. I actually ordered some extra garlic bread with dinner tonight. So I'll be having that. And that I'll even open up and put like more garlic in there. Like, it's just garlic. Garlic is, I mean, in cooking, kind of garlic is life. Garlic's good stuff. Oh yeah, yeah. It's we're past 7 o'clock, so that's when the food floodgates open up. So, oh yeah, anytime you can soak shit in butter. That's why, like, a lot of times I will have real butter, country crock with vitamin D margarine, and then I can't believe it's not butter, like the spray butter stuff. Because sometimes if you need a quick fix, a little actually works pretty good on the can't believe it's not butter. Like, that's actually pretty good for me. Like, some people, I know it's probably going to taste a little weird, but for me, I don't taste any of the weirdness. But I've actually done that before, putting just regular toast in. I've gone sprayed a bunch of it on there, toss it in there, and let the butter soak through. There's just a lot of ways to do that. Gassy still loves country crock. Shed spread, yep. Like, it's a good spreadable butter, margarine, thingy going on there. Like, I enjoy the country crock. garlic mushrooms. I'm not a big mushroom guy, but garlic mushrooms are good. Especially if you got some big fuck off mushrooms and you stuff that garlic in there. You just stuff it right there. Just fucking cram it in there. Like that's pretty good. God, now I feel like going to the store and buying like all the garlic. I don't know what the fuck I would make. And just make like garlic toast. Like just make a pan of garlic and put a piece of bread on top of it. And be like, yeah, it's garlic toast. Yeah, close enough. Oh, Italian bread, I mean, if you're going to make the perfect fucking garlic bread, it's pretty much going to be Italian bread. From what Gassie's saying, and yeah, definitely a shitload of melted butter. Just like, don't even dip it, just like drop it. Walk away for a little while, come back, then apply. And actually use garlic butter. If you use garlic infused butter, you'll get that butter flavor throughout all the bread. Then put the garlic on top. Like, you ain't breathing on anybody for a fucking week. But it's going to taste like fucking amazing. All right, Graham, get on out of here. I know you're only getting about, what, 6 hours of sleep right now? Spray butter. It's spray butter is okay in some situations. I don't use it much, but sometimes it's nice for that quick fix. That's okay. What do you got, Brian Antoine? How you doing? Shroom, crab, and a garlic butter. Are you talking like a giant mushroom stuffed with crab? Basically crab and, not crab imperial, crab, oh my god, I got a recipe for it. I can't fucking remember the name. Crab dip. Like if you do crab meat or like a crab dip, cram that into a mushroom, put garlic butter over it. I've done that before. That's fucking amazing. Crab cakes. Well, I eat crab cake. I eat a couple crab cakes a week at this point. Even going into the winter, like we're still just coming off crabbing season, so at least they're still pretty fresh. Delta Mike, I think I've got garlic around here and butter, but only supermarket sliced white. You know what? It's still fucking good. Incidentally, supermarket white sliced literally last forever. Nothing in nature will touch it, even mold. Around here it'll get a little rough. But nah, like sliced white, like it's still good. I mean, it's not fucking Italian bread, but it's still a good bread. Any bread is good bread for butter and garlic. Just putting that right out there. Did I miss a 420? All right, let's try this one that's charging. I'm just gonna go over here. Oh, happy 420, a little late again. Yeah, we did. I did miss it. Yeah. Does this hit while it's charging? Oh, okay. Safety. I guess they want to make sure it doesn't blow up when you're taking a puff. Crab stuffed portobello mushrooms. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was exactly what I made. Portobellos. Because if we're going to stuff it, portobello is a good thing to stuff. There's a little more puff out of that. I guess it just needed a charge. Make sure it's plugged in all the way, because it's not. There we go. Plugged in now. Is there a charge? Is there any charge indicator on this? There really isn't. That's weird. I guess it's charging. Love it. I covered the charge indicator. Like there's probably one on the fucking board. They just didn't do anything with it. I guess. I wonder where my USB meter things are. My little devices. What the hell are those called again? I got like 2 different ones. Do I have one around here? I thought one of them was USB-C. They must be on the other, well, the older workbench. Yeah. Okay. See, otherwise I'd check, but I mean, it seems like it hit a little harder, so I guess it's doing something. I mean, I know that USB, like that's plugged into the battery backup for the computer. Deviled eggs with crab stuffing. I've had that. Brian Antoine, absolutely I've had that. I prefer, actually, I can't say I prefer one over the other. Like, I'm used to eating regular deviled eggs. Grandma had a fucking amazing recipe that I've, customized just a pinch for my own tastes. Not that I had to change it much, really. But yeah, I've done crab dip stuffed deviled eggs. But like I've stuffed crab dip into a lot of holes. It works out pretty good. Mushrooms are what the fuck word was I going for there? Mushrooms are delicious. If cow's tongue is eaten, you can eat a mushroom. Well, I think I've had cow's tongue at least once. Wasn't really impressed. Deviled eggs with a dash of curry powder is pretty good. Yeah, I'll usually put a light, once it's done and the eggs are restuffed, around here we usually put a thing of Old Bay over top and then some, sometimes I'll do curry, but we usually do paprika and Old Bay around Maryland. That's kind of the common, well, at least in my family, that was kind of the common thing. Baked potatoes with crab mayo and salad. Crab mayo. What is crab mayo? That sounds, I feel like I've heard of that, but that sounds weird. Cow tongue makes the moo. Oh yeah, yeah. Found a new USB A to C cable today. I was delighted, says Delta Mike. Charging 6 batteries per day, 2 batches of 3 is preferable. Oh yeah, yeah. That's good. Don't care what holes you stuff crap into. But yeah, that's we're good. Yeah. Don't even worry about that, Fixer. I don't know that I've ever had anything snails. Crab meat with mayo and sea. Okay, yeah, I thought that's probably what it was. It's like Old Bay mayo with actual crab meat in it. Old Bay seasoning is like Brute Cologne. You can use it anytime, anywhere. Oh yeah, Locke. I love the fact that I can walk into the factory, into the line, and just watch Old Bay being made and packaged. Everybody that's used anywhere in the world that has Old Bay, it has passed through my facility. And a forklift I have maintained has touched some part of the seasoning process for that thing. That's one of them weird things to think about. Because it's all made right there in Hunt Valley and then distributed from there. Man, I want crab meat and mayo. Stop making me hungry. Says, look, just so you know, what, if you're going to hang out here on a Saturday night after 7 o'clock, we shift right into food mode because we all start getting hungry because because a lot of these, well, actually, most of y'all started around 4 o'clock with Clive. And a lot of times you just don't get around to eating or you're just snacking while you're watching somebody. And then my dumb ass shows up. And then I start getting hungry because I actually do a longer stream than Clive now. Because he settled around an hour and a half. That works well for him. Yeah, just so you know, in case anybody's wondered, the 5:33 start time, or whatever 33, because way back when, I was watching. He'd always do like the last woofle, sometimes a closing toast, talk a little bit, and he pretty much always ended around 5:33, 5:34. So that's why I started kicking off the show there after him doing that for a few months. Although the 5-hour streams were fucking amazing. I did eat a whole tube of Rolos about 3 hours ago. God, I used to eat fucking tubes of Rolos. God, I love Rolos. Man, that's one of the first fucking candies I remember when I was a kid, was cracking open a tube of Rolos. And they still taste exactly the fucking the same. Like, I feel like that's one of those recipes in candy and food that they haven't actually fucked with the recipe. They haven't modernized it or tried to make it more organic or better for you. They're just like, it's a fucking Rolo, man. Just deal with it or don't get it. I fucking love me some Rolos. Like, they can get me in trouble sometime. Well, what gets me in trouble is Twizzlers, like just a red cherry Twizzlers. That's what literally pretty much gave me that extra 40, 50 pounds I gained years ago. Because I was eating a pound or two of those a night for years. Ugh. They're all mine, chout them all down. I just chewed them down. Oh, yeah. You just fucking pop them things out like Mentos. Boop, boop, boop. Rolos are made by Nestle in many countries, but in the United States, they are made by the Hershey Company. Yes. You can get Rolo blocks in New Zealand? They're what, like square Rolos? That would be cool. Would you give your last Rolo away? No, absolutely fucking not. That would be a pretty hard thing to convince me to do because, well, one, the fact that there was a last one meant that it was going, like if there's one left, like there's never really a last Rolo. Because when you got one, actually, I mean, once you get to like 3 or 4 left, you just plow right through the rest of them. Like you can't save 3 or 4 of them things. Like you just, it's serving size on them is about half a tube, which I believe over here a tube is 10 of them. So like you can do like 5 and 5. Pretty sure a tube over here is 10 of them. But no, you don't give your last Rolo away because there isn't, like, it shouldn't be there in the first place. And if someone wants your last Rolo, then god damn it, they can go buy their fucking own. It ain't that goddamn expensive. If I was on the island with Tom Hanks, he is not getting my Rolos. Oh, fuck no. He's fine. He can sort it out with Wilson. Old time Toblerone for the win. Didn't we try that on here? Oh, like a while ago? Pretty sure that was pretty okay. Oh yeah, hey Lori. No, fingers, does that look familiar? Mother used to work at McDonald's and used to get massive bags full of hollow Rolos. Hollow Rolos? How's that work? Well, like no caramel in them? Was that, what was, well, that's not a Rolo. That's a lie. Or were those used in like the shake thing, super thick shake things? Yeah, the McFlurries. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess you can't really, yeah, I guess you wouldn't really want caramel, like a whole Rolo's in there, but I guess I kind of actually would rather, but yeah, okay. I mean, I guess, yeah, at McDonald's and caramel is just anyway, so at that point you should just, I mean, I guess it does have its own flavor, so you having its own chunk of flavor. Yeah, that would work. Giant Rolos, Rob, see, the problem with giant Rolos is I feel that the volume of chocolate wouldn't quite scale with the amount of caramel. Granted, I love me some fucking caramel, but at some point it's really just going to be a cup for the caramel as opposed to a Rolo as a whole low thing. You know what I mean? I feel once you get over about this big of a Rolo, like it's going to be so much caramel in there that you'd almost have to, I mean, okay. So there's so much caramel in there, you would be forced to eat other chocolate goodies and cookies or biscuits as a dip. I mean, at that point, you would flip it over, eat the ass out of it, and then have a chocolate cup to dip, like, all kinds of delicious stuff. Hey, okay, why don't we, this would actually work out pretty good. An empty Rolo is a chocolate Dixie cup, says Locke. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What is the caramel-filled Cadbury chocolates? It was in a bar you broke off. I don't. No, I don't eat the Cadbury's too much. When I want a caramel overload, what the fuck are those things? Caramello. Y'all ever had caramellos? They're like usually about that big. It's a line down the middle, and they're almost 1 inch by 1 inch fucking chunks of. It's like a Fort Knox of chocolate with a shit ton of caramel in there. Like the chocolate is really thick. It's almost like a heavy duty Rolo, but it's in a bar that you break the pieces off. That's probably my favorite caramel based bar. Rolos would probably be my favorite caramel based like individual candy, but if it comes to a bar, it would probably have to be caramellos. Frank Meadow, what is the chocolate filled Cadbury in the bar? Oh, it is. Okay, so the caramello, that's Cadbury? I didn't know that was Cadbury. Okay. But no, yeah, I love fucking caramellos, man. We call them caramilk here. Same bar, like, the big chunky ones, they're just called caramilk. Okay, yeah, caramilk. Okay. Yeah, caramellos here, caramilk. Okay. Yeah, they're fucking good. Really like them. My favorite dark, like easy to get dark chocolate bits are the oh god, what the hell are they? They're like the little tiny bars. They're in fucking brown and red packages. Dark chocolate candy bar. Shit. Like an old guy name or something like that. What the fuck are those things called? I get like one or two, or sorry, one every week or two. Ow. What the hell are those things called? I can't believe, like, every time I see them, I'm like, yeah, there it is. I just don't think of the freaking name. Caramilk. Rob has a caramilk right in front of him. Nice. Stork bar? No. I know what you're talking about. What the hell are those things called? Oof. I'm like looking at a shitload of dark chocolate fucking bars here. It's kind of like a long name. Dark chocolate. It's even got like biscuit in it. Biscuit. I said it. Yeah, I said it. Biscuit. Clark? No, not Clark. Oh, come on, man. Like, it's kind of like like even Amazon has it on their fucking shelf, their little like buy it shelves thing. That's where I get it at work sometimes. Rob sent a picture of the Cara milk. Okay. I'll take a look at that here in a second. I'll have to figure out what the hell that's called. It's a really old school candy. Anyway, let's see what Rob's, see if that came through. It hasn't come through just yet there, Rob. I'll let you know when it does. I don't know where you sent it. If you sent it like Discord, I won't be able to get to it. But if you sent it some other way, oh, there it is. What's that? That's close. Let me flick that over. I mean, I guess it is going to be a little different than how they make it here. Different coloring too. Let me see if hold on a sec here. Who owns Caramello? Okay, it is Cadbury, Caramello, and milk chocolate. Okay, yeah, let's find a better picture of a Caramello. Okay, no, okay, these aren't, that's right, these aren't side to side, these are in a line. Here we go. And it is the same color. I thought they were, oh no, some of them are red and gold, and some of them are this color. I'll just flip the whole screen over. It looks like they've changed a little bit. Where does this take us? Yeah, okay, so there's the caramellos I'm talking about. Whatever this Choco blog is. Yeah, those are the classic ones I'm talking about. Those thicky fuckers. Those are ups, and it's nice because it's filled all at once, so there's little tiny channels in between each pocket here. So as you break them off, there's always this fucking like 50-foot string of caramel that you got to sort out, which is always just fun. You know, it adds to the excitement, as it were. Yeah, I love them fucking things. Still can't remember what the hell the other things were called. Cadbury's Caramel. Yeah. Had a soft spot for Jolly Rancher cinnamon candy. Cinnamon. I'll eat the shit out of some Jolly Ranchers. I know they had cinnamon candy though. Let me see something here. Where is that goddamn chocolate bar I got? Don't be shifting shit around. It's not a Clark. Like I see, like that's the same colors. Can't believe, like, I thought it was a little more. Oh, there it is. Goldenberg peanut chews. There we go. Can I get a better picture of that? Goldenberg. Okay, I see. Goldenberg peanut chews. Images. No, just flip that whole thing over again. So these fucking things. Yeah, they look like a little. What do we got here? Whew. So them guys there. Those are really good. Definitely enjoy chowing down on them a lot. That's one of my favorite quick snacks for dark chocolate. I prefer better dark chocolate than that, but that's good for a quick snack. You hear about the banning of red food coloring? Yeah, like the red number 3. Yeah. FDA ban. I forget which one is number 3. The beetle one, or is that the old synthetic one that like gave people all kinds of weird stuff? That's right. Isn't number 4 the Beatles? The Beatles. Yeah, I did hear about that. And like, I'm whatever. I don't care what color something is, as long as it tastes good. Just fucking eat it. Like, peanut chews are my father's favorites, says Mr. Phil. Yeah, they've been around for a while. I don't know that I really know anybody that doesn't like them. It's a really good flavor, good crunch, just the right balance of everything in there. It's just pretty fucking good. Just Born Incorporated in Pennsylvania purchased the Peanut Chews brand and the Northeast Philadelphia manufacturing facility. Well, I guess they didn't mess around with them too much because they still taste the same as they always did, so... Gassy, what do you got here? Here is a weird southern U.S. thing. A packet of salted peanuts tipped into a bottle of Coke or Pepsi. I have heard of that. I've actually seen that done. I tried it, not really digging it, but I have actually known a couple people that have done that, Gassy. That is definitely one of the more different ones I've seen, I'd have to say. Activa yogurt drink. I don't know that I've had actually, no, I've had some sort of yogurt drink at some point. Some of these aren't too bad. Okay, red number 40 is the bug. That's right. Not 40. Oh, number 3 is the chemical one. Yeah, I thought, I thought that was pretty much out of regular usage anyway. But either way, as long as it's officially banned, then that's good. Goldenbergs have been around since the 20s, so that's like 100 years. Like, that's good. Like, when you got the good thing, man, you will last for a while, that's for sure. What's up, Lemako? Co-worker had some Pepsi peanuts the other day. I looked at him like he had 4 heads. Yeah, I could see that. It's like the first time I saw someone fucking put mayonnaise on their French fries. I was about to go over the fucking table. I thought they were, no. Like, this isn't fucking Canada. This is not a Canada thing. Why am I trying to drink coffee that's I've been out of for like an hour? Where is water? Man, juggle this thing around. Just Born, the ones who make the peep. Oh, they make peeps too? Okay. Peeps have been the same for, I mean, peeps came out, fuck, didn't Jesus have some peeps on the cross before they nailed his last hand to it? Like, they've been around for a little while. Oh, yes, that's so good. RC and peanuts. Yeah. Fucking love. I mean, I guess like, I don't know, I would say like anybody, but there are some people I know that just cannot do candy. They just don't feel it. They don't do snacky stuff. Like I can't do it, man. Like I'm fucking, like I said, I'm 10 years old with an additional 37 years experience. Like I love me some fucking candy. I got to watch myself because luckily that 37 years experience finally kicked in. So I wasn't eating more sugar than a fucking sugar factory every goddamn day. Whew. Frank Netobetty, mayo on fries is always around here. 7 miles from Canada. I just never understood that. French fries with mayos is lush, says Rob. Rob, you're going to get banned. The sauce on the fries depends on the meal. See, I generally go dry with my fries. If something's around, I may grab something to dip into it. Something other than like ketchup, like, hey, ketchup, ooh. Done that a million fucking times. What happened to the coffee? No good. What? Oh no, the coffee, it's all empty. I just drank all my coffee. I just forgot to get more, and at this point, I mean, I'm probably going to be awake for another fucking 6 or 7 hours anyway, but I think I'll lay off the coffee because I am a little awake from all the coffee I've had today. And then I topped it off with an espresso with Pussies and Pianos. So that's what's kicking in now. Lem says the mayo makes a bit more sense. It's like using Chick-fil-A sauce on it. A shitty company, but they have something with that. So Chick-fil-A sauce is good. The company themselves, they can all go fuck themselves. But they do have good sauce. The couple times I've had it before, I just don't even bother with them anymore. Arby's has for horsey sauce. Arby's has really good fucking horseradish sauce. If you're looking for a saucy kind of sauce with the horseradish, horsey sauce is fucking great if you can get some from Arby's. Or just actually get some, you can just go get shredded fucking horseradish in like a mustard bottle now. Like not even, you can get like horseradish mayo, horseradish spread, but if you can actually get like ground up, straight up fucking horseradish and put that shit out on spread. I used to do that too. Like I love horseradish. I love proper wasabi when I'm eating sushi. Not this lame bullshit. Like I like when I eat, like I want the wasabi to make my head explode for like that good 4 or 5 seconds. I love a good strong wasabi. Like I will take pure wasabi, put that on my sushi. Sometimes I'll mix it in and add more wasabi on top, but oh yeah. The espresso pods is a good fresh coffee, especially Lavazza. It's sealed and fresh. There is Philips super automatic machine, but they go up to 800, sometimes on special 600. So that's the reason oh yeah, no, we don't, like, yeah, we're good there. Mama. Oh, I appreciate it. I use that espresso machine every day. The other one, once I get everything set up in here, the really good one will be coming in here to hang out for some fancy coffee. Horseradish cheddar is to die for. I have had horseradish cheddar cheese, Frank Netobetty. I only had it once. And it was a fucking shame that I've only had it once. It's a problem. Like around here, you don't get like a lot of fancy cheeses, cheese-ish cheeses. Jesus Christ! You don't get a lot of fancy cheeses unless you go to like fancy places that I don't feel like driving out to. Menards sells a knockoff Chick-fil-A sauce. I've been buying too much of it. I've had both side by side, and it's exactly the same, says Lem. Yeah, it's probably fucking right off the same line. I mean, like, at McCormick's, like, great value, you know, cheapy in-house brand Walmart pepper is the exact same pepper that is in the premium McCormick's fucking pepper tins, and it gets all the same pepper. Like, McCormick's makes a lot of other brand stuff that's just the same shit. Like, you got the competitor's brand, you got the McCormick's brand. A lot of times it's the exact, off the exact same line. Not that that's some, like, trade fucking secret or anything. It's just confirming what everybody is. It's public knowledge, you know what I mean? I love horseradish, especially when making our own cocktail sauce for shrimp cocktail. That's, yeah, good, strong cocktail sauce for shrimps. Or shrimp cocktail is definitely good. Definitely good. Rob can handle the mustard and the horseradish, but chilies wreck my stomach. Yeah, chilies haven't bothered my stomach yet. So, not yet, but I'm sure that will kick in soon enough. Crusher, we Dutchies drown our fries in mayo. I just can't. Like, I've tried it. I've tried it mayo. I've tried it with like mayo and ketchup combined. One time I did mayo and mustard combined. Like, it just doesn't work for me. I don't know why. I'm not a big mayo guy anyway. Like, when I make tuna fish, I'll put in a little bit of mayo, a lot of mustard, instead of just all mayo. Like, I'll make my tuna fish with like a spicy mustard a lot of times, or a stone ground brown mustard. It's really good. Like, if you enjoy tuna fish, you should definitely try substituting at least some mayo with mustard just to try it out. That, and if you're really into it, get a fresh dill pickle, or I guess bread and butter if you're into that bullshit. Dice it up really good. So you got like diced pickles in there. A couple tablespoons of pickle juice is also nice. Give it a good flavor. Or you put pepper in it, not salt. You should put a bit of pepper in there. Every once in a while, I'll put a dash of fucking cayenne, just for, you know, just to mess around. But definitely try a little mustard in your tuna fish. You might be pleasantly surprised. But I think we're going to go ahead. We'll go ahead and close out at the top of the hour here. We'll do a final toast, and then I'm going to go sort out some more food and get some stuff sorted out. I have something else to work on. Well, I wouldn't really call it work, but, you know, let's see what's going on with that later. I had a curried prawn sandwich earlier, and it was superb. It does sound fucking delicious. Oh, I've been hungry. Christ, when I came back in from Pussies and Pianos, I was tempted to grab some cashews. I actually have to order cashews this weekend. Have you seen Matthew McConaughey's tuna salad recipe with wasabi and apple? I just read about that last week. I don't know about anything Apple-wise, but it doesn't look like that bad a recipe. I might try a version of it there, TJ. It's always a possibility. Lemico, I like the Tyson chicken nuggets that Sam Club sells. Everybody loves nuggies, man. With that chicken sandwich sauce, tastes like Chick-fil-A's nuggets minus the guilt. Oh, there you go. I love a good chickie nugget. I usually just get big tenders, but sometimes you see the little nugget bags and you're like, oh, it's a little brontosaurus. Yeah, okay, I'll buy that. Like, you gotta have fucking dino fucking nuggies every once in a while. I don't care how old you are. If I look at it this way, I don't know about fucking, yes, add celery would be good, yeah. Like, I don't know about that apple, but I'll tell you what, I would be willing to make that recipe without the apple and then have like a fucking, you know, like a slice of apple on the side and go, you know what? Let's dip it. Let's try it. You know, I mean, it might be good. I've mixed some fucking weird shit together that came out pretty good. So like, maybe dip apple into the the tuna. Maybe. You never know. For the most part, I'll try eating anything once. Bacon sandwiches with mustard and applesauce. What the fuck are you talking about, Rob? I mean, bacon sandwiches with mustard? Cool. I can work with that. What applesauce? Is this a fucking biscuit thing? Like, don't tell me this is some fucking common food that, like, biscuit heads are doing over there that I've never heard of. Just some other weird motherfucking thing. Try 3 tablespoons of mustard, olive oil, and balsamic vinegar with diced red onions. It's a great sauce on Eve. On Eve? Oh, everything. On everything. Yeah, it don't sound too bad. I feel like I've made something similar to that. I like putting diced red onions in my tuna fish as well when I remember. Any pork works ace with apples. Yeah, I've heard that. I've actually heard that before, but apple sauce? What? Get out of here. What, are you trying to eat that thing like how I eat my grilled cheese when I dip it in the tomato sauce? Or tomato soup. Sorry, like, that's tomato soup. It's just a dip. It's a sauce. I don't see tomato soup as a soup. It's grilled cheese dip, basically. I've said that before here. I realize that, but just so you know where I'm coming from, just a little reminder there. Cooking the apples in bacon grease may add to the flavor. Yeah, I mean, actually, I'd try that. Fuck, man. Why don't you people say something earlier? I just had a whole fucking pan of bacon grease, but I do still have the other half pound of bacon. Maybe when I fry that up, if I can remember to get some goddamn apples. I don't know. Guess anything's possible. Cat elevator butt, bread butts, and nugget bag. Okay. Are we reviewing what we've learned today there, Lock Watcher? Nice, crispy, raw apples. Hot sauce, smidge of Chinese curry sauce. Or hot dog with Chinese curry sauce. Hot dogs, you can pretty much put anything on them. I mean, if you're looking at a hot dog, they have their own flavor, but it's kind of a base flavor. You know what I mean? Like eating a hot dog on bread with nothing on it. Like I guess there's people that like that, but it's like you got the paper plate but nothing on it. Like hot dog needs dressing. But yeah, I could see all kinds of different shit on a hot dog. I mean, it's just meat flavored. Hot dogs are just what's the hot dog taste like? Just meat. You know what I mean? So pretty much anything on top of a hot dog is pretty good. Jolly flavor sour apple for the win. That is probably my sour. Yeah, that would actually probably be my favorite sour apple flavor in the candy there, Brian. So the pause there was, wait a minute, but blue raspberry blow pops, you know, them big blue fuckers with the chewing gum, like the bubble gum in between. That's my favorite blue raspberry flavor. I almost got those confused. Sour apple, it's Jolly Ranchers. Blue raspberry is the big blow pops. Black Watchers jalapeno relish is my go-to on hot dogs. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I was, why did I just put that on the other day? Oh, I put on some of Jonathan Hughes hot sauce. Actually, I did like the triple combo. I put some of Black Watcher's, the jelly stuff, on one of my Super Farm burgers. So it's ground beef patty, chicken patty, turkey meat, bacon, and then cheese in between each layer. And then in between each layer, it did lock watchers. One of the thicker one of lock watchers that's sent in. The next one had Jonathan Hughes' hot sauce. And then the top bun had C2S's mustard on it. And then all that mixed in there. It was really fucking good. Blue raspberries don't exist, says Delta Mike. Yes, they do. You just got to put them in the freezer and they get real cold. Yeah. But yeah, top of the hour toast, everybody. We're going to get ready to get out of here in a moment. Jalapeno jelly. There it is. Thank you. Sorry. I have a lot of sauces in the fridge from y'all and from everybody else. There's a place in Fairmont, West Virginia, where if you ask for ketchup, he permanently bans you from the restaurant. Oh yeah, I've heard about places like that. Fairmont, West Virginia. Why do I feel like that's close to Farmington, West Virginia? Is that close to Farmington? Hot dogs need chili, caramelized onions, mustard, and cheese with hot sauce, says Frank. That sounds like a good motherfucking hot dog. I typically don't put cheese on my dogs, but sometimes I do. But I love a good chili on a hot dog. And I love onions on every fucking thing. So it is close to farming. Okay, yeah, okay. That's where, like, my fucking family tree is all through Farmington and Fairmont. Where, Christ, that's where a lot of my family's from. They've been there for a couple 100 years. That's cool. Jalapeno jelly. Blackwater says the jalapeno jelly put on a bun with cream cheese. Add a chicken patty. It's a jalapeno popper chicken sandwich. That's actually that's pretty good. Yeah, with cream cheese. Yeah. Work that out. The old A&W chili dog. I remember that one. They had that around here. French's yellow mustard. Hey, I keep a bottle of French's in there. Every once in a while, I want regular mustard. What's up, Chris? What's up, Scrub? How's your MG tune doing? Meat grinder's going not bad. I died 3 times. I'm back up to about 4,500. I finally have enough screwdrivers saved up. I need to do a food run and then ride my Happy Mountain bike over to A2 active bunker. Since I know that pretty well, I figure I'll give that a shot. Try to get in there. Because I know most of the bunkers, once you get into them, the puppets are the same. Because they're their own little thing. But either way, that's going pretty good. We might be seeing, well, we will be seeing more of that soon. But let's see, anything else? Let's see, we're still covering food. Cheese is great on a dog. Vala loves being covered with cheese. Problem is, Lockwatcher, I'm sure if you did coat her in chili and cheese, she would fucking love it because her and Lucy would just be eating forever. Yeah. Now, Delta Mike's got the tram cast at, let's see, 10 a.m. U.S. Central. Yeah, it's about 10 a.m. What time is it biscuit time? 4 p.m. Okay, 4 p.m. biscuit time would be 11 a.m. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yours usually start around 11 a.m. Eastern time. So, yeah, 10 a.m. Central time. 5 p.m. CET time. Whatever, I don't know what that one is. Rob, when I can, I have something I need to work on, I think, for a little while. I believe that's still on. But yeah, I'll see about if I can hop on Discord for at least a little bit later on. Why do I have an unread notification here? And what's this? Oh, very nice lock. Jack attack. Hold on. I just saw this there. I'll show this one real quick. And then we'll get ready to go. For when it needs to be finger tight. That's fucking great. Feel sorry for the statue those came off of. I'm assuming that's either a really good Photoshop or someone actually may have made that out of like a statue. Like I would definitely do something like that. Gassy is putting together another Sterling engine this evening. Very good. Very good. EST is 5 hours behind. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I was correcting because he had talked about Central Time as well, so I had to work that out. Meat Grinder does have more puppets inside. Oh, it does it? But it's also easy to deal with the hordes with all the doors in the bunker. Yeah, doors are good. Always close the doors. Close every door. I was actually in an abandoned bunker in single player yesterday. I just wanted to do one of those. Let's see how long it takes till I die. So I put on a backpack, improvised metal sword, a 60-pound bow, and some broadhead arrows. And I went into an abandoned bunker for the 3rd time ever. Went all the way down to Brenner, cleaned everything out, and then left. I don't know how the fuck I survived that in single player because the puppets are pissy, but I guess I'm getting better. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and close it up for the night. And then I'm going to get something to eat, have a smoke, go find Killer Mike, and go from there. So, everybody, as usual. Oh, yeah, let me drop one of them for you. Scruff in space.
I'm Pickle Rick!
Word. Gray Zone? No, we might be working on a part 2. Not sure. Gotta see what's going on. I don't know how that's going, but there was a discussion. Hey, what's up, James? Good to see you on the way out the door. It's like that last minute boop, fist bump on the way out. But actually, this is my first full stream, says Luke. That's good. I'm glad you could hang out. Obviously, you had at least a half decent time, so cool. Come on back or come back tomorrow. I'll be playing video games. Wednesday, we're going to start on the Lego Car 98. This is what we start Wednesday. Full size, and yes, it does shoot. I still need to find a Lego compatible scope for that one and for the 74, the baby AK over there. But yeah, we'll get there. Anyway, holy shit. I'm going to get on out of here, folks. See some of you tomorrow. See some of you Wednesday. And see most of you Saturday. Have a good weekend. Be groovy to each other. And I hope you have a good evening. It's good hanging out with everybody. Appreciate it. So, talk to you next time. And I am out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See ya.